Is it possible to still make money going against the overall trend? Well, you guys, let's take a live trade with you guys right now and show you the overall technical analysis on why I believe right now could be a great spot to be going short. Overall, you guys can tell we are heading in a bull market momentum. This linear regression on our chart on the 2-minute time frame is saying overall we are heading to the upper direction. But when you get slight pullbacks in an overall bull trend, it's okay. It's actually very healthy. What I'm looking at on the dashboard above here is all of our metrics are actually in reverse to the downside intermediately. So what do I mean by that? This white line is showing money that's flowing out of the market. We have a red dot, which is a key EMA crossover to the downside, and our middle band has now switched over to solid red. So when you go from an overall bull market right here and a price increase after buy signal, when you end up getting these sell signals, this is where you can actually take a quick little scalp in the market, playing to the downside before you can then see a reversal upwards. So I'm going to wait for a slight little pullback here, and then I'm going to go ahead and enter the market for a short position and see if we can sell the market and go for 1 point. Trading with 4 lots on Trade08 is going to equate to $200. I'm going to go and sell the market right now for you guys live. We end up getting order filled here at 449875. We're going to end up staying live with you guys right now and kind of see what happens with this trade to play out. What you want to do is also keep your stop losses in mind. So where is the stop loss on this trade? What I want to do is actually place this above here. 450250 is where I want to do the stop loss on this trade. 450250 is going to be right here at this top. Now, since we're going for a larger risk to reward ratio, I also want to increase this size right here. So we want to actually increase this and move it down a little bit further. Let's stay here live with you guys on this trade and see how this ends up panning out with you guys. Right now, you can tell on our dashboard, we did end up just on this candle, getting a green dot in the middle. So I just want to keep an eye on that. If that ends up overall staying green and we start seeing our money flow back into the market, this is where we could see a reversal in the price and we could just have a continuation higher. We did, however, just get that sell signal here. So I do want to just be patient and see how this trade ends up panning out. So right now, currently, we are still live on this, currently down about 4 or 5 ticks on the market right now. This is a strong level of resistance as well that I'm looking at. So if you look directly left, this is where we topped out before a couple times in the market where we saw an actual big decrease just afterwards. So we're looking at that to see and give us an overall kind of direction of, okay, we're heading back up a little bit right now. Could this be a spot in the market where we could see a reversal continuation lower? So let's just stay here and see how this ends up panning out. We are coming back down on this trade a little bit right now, as you guys can see over here on the chart, kind of fluttering in between this 4 to 5 ticks. Not going in our favor right now, but this is actually just reversed on us a little bit. So this is going to be a really good trade for you guys to actually see transparency of either when you get into a trade, does a trade end up working out for you guys or not? So we did have a sell signal here, which was great, but sometimes right after the sell signals, we do end up getting a trade that doesn't go in our favor. And I'd rather show you guys me either taking a trade for a loss or for a break even, and then just re-entering in on a trade afterwards. So I don't want you guys ever following me and thinking that I'm winning every single trade in the market, because it's important for you guys to actually see a losing trade once in a while. What I'm going to end up doing for this trade, you guys, is I want to be able to have good risk management. If I can't show you good risk management on a live trade like this, then I don't want you guys following me anymore. What I'm going to end up doing is, you guys can tell this has now had a strong candle right here of a bullish, which could see a continuation higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give really good risk management. And I'm just going to go, if we go right here, I'm just going to actually close this out for break even. The trade is now break even. And let's keep an eye on this. Let's see if we made the good decision. That was not a losing trade. And in my opinion, you guys, a break even trade is just as good as a winning trade. We end up closing out of this as 449825. So I'm going to keep this cursor over here, and I want you guys to keep an eye on this trade. And let's see if we end up actually going higher on this trade, and this goes above our screen. This was just a really good, manageable trade in the market. So the other thing I want to teach you guys is over trading. Don't overtrade. If you guys end up, well, now if we look at this trade, this would have ended up closing out. Okay, we would have ended up closing out in profit. That's okay. It's okay. Yes, that would have ended up being a winning trade, but I would rather show you guys a break-even, good risk management trade than nothing at all. So when you guys get into a trade, I want you to be very careful. If you see your metrics go against you, just keep an eye on that. There's no harm whatsoever going for a trade and going for break-even if you aren't all convinced that it's going to go in your direction. I'd rather you do a break even or lose 1 to 2 ticks, even if it ends up going your direction afterwards. Reset your mind, look at the charts again, and then you can re-enter into a trade. Hope you guys found a lot of value in this video. Thank you guys so much for following.